Welcome back to episode 2 of building a medieval Lego village. In this episode, we go to Lego store, pick up some extra pieces from the pick a brick wall. We also lay down the first table and start some of the basic landscaping. This video is just more of an update, so please let me know what you think in the comments to any ideas or suggestions you have for episode 3. We currently have this small table in the corner, but as you can see, we definitely have room for more table space. But if we take a closer look, you can see I've already started to make a dent in the actual overall mock layout. This section here is new, and I had to get the parts from Lego for this. So let's take a look how that went. I thought I'd hit up one of my close Lego stores just to see what they had in, especially the pick-a-brick sections, what we're here for today. I did think this Tudor corner is a really, really cool modular, but it's a bit too modernized, even though it's Tudor, for what I'm going for. Yes, the pick and build or pick and brick wall filled with lots of bricks. As you can see, I'm locked in, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not messing around. I'm stacking these bricks in for pure value for money. Speaking of value for money, I have no idea why I'm buying these. I've got no use for them at the moment, but I'll come back to that in a moment. I was trying to sweat this out and then ended up dropping loads of them, which Lydia found very funny. I was a bit of a new boys and girls. It was very busy as well, which was awkward. The point I made earlier was, why am I buying all these pieces? I don't really know. I'm just trying to accumulate some inventory, which I think might be useful at this stage. I have adopted a bit of a frog position for most of this video, which killed my legs and probably made me look very strange, but it was the best way to get the bricks. I certainly like the idea of having the desert outskirts with this kind of weathered tower, but then a very much a green, luscious area somewhere, whether it's at the back or obviously on this extra table we're going to get, and have that more traditional castle, clean look, no tan, light bluish grey with some dark grey elements, just to give it a less weathered look. But I think the fact having this little outskirts, just post, tower, scout, whatever you want to call it, I think it's quite a cool idea. I like the idea as well of the oasis, but definitely want to order some grey plates so I can essentially do bigger water, but on the green side of things. Sorry, not the tan, but that's just again what I had to work with, so I just came up with it. I certainly think this space right here definitely needs to be utilized. I need at least another table to extend it, but my biggest issue is this small table, which I already had, really doesn't fit this space very well. There's a big gap here. There's a gap against the wall, so ideally I should have got a bigger table. Not that I bought this for this very reason, this was just something I already had, but if I had a wider table, even one big table here, this would work a lot better. But I'm trying to use what I've got at the moment. That's the whole almost point of this mock. Isn't trying to spend thousands of pounds making this mock the best ever. It's more about buying parts slowly and just seeing what I can come up with. I definitely want your ideas with this mock. I've got some great ones myself, I think, and also my lovely girlfriend has given me a couple of ideas as well, which I think would be cool. And I'm just trying to work out how I can actually implement them into Lego, because it's my first time ever building mocks, apart from a very small one I built for little Star Wars scenes. So it's all very new to me, and I'm trying to work out techniques, and I just thought getting involved is going to be the best way for that. Obviously, I've got the idea of having the tan, the sand, and then the green, but I'd love to hear any suggestions, whether it's just figures you want to see, design, landscaping, towers, castles, you name it, whatever you think would be a good idea. And I will certainly try and give it a go as long as I can basically build it or I've got the parts. But definitely let me know what you guys think, any suggestions. I am currently building the medieval town square, which I'm going to plan to work in, of course, the mock somewhere not near the desert. There's going to be more the outskirts, more into the greenland, the luscious almost forest. And my idea would be to have the medieval town square surrounded by some trees, kind of almost protected, a bit cornered off, just to give it a bit of safety. But please let me know what ideas you've got in the comments, and hopefully we can bring some of them to life and you'll see it within this mock. Thank you very much for watching. Just a very short update just to keep you guys informed as to how we're progressing, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you.